It's interesting to see if Wyoming can hold BYU in check, so to speak. BYU many times gives up. Wyoming gives up just about as many as they get sometimes.
We talked about guarding the guards for BYU in the last meeting between the two teams. Ewing and Sean Ogirri, a combined 6 for 20.
A really interesting matchup with Chris Miles on Tyson Johnson. That's a tough matchup for Jonathan Tavenari. They've elected to put Miles on him. Of course, Tavenari then has to go to Adam Waddell, where he's a mismatch size-wise. Let's watch those two matchups and see how those play out.
Jackson Emery looking to Lee Camard. Shot clock down to 8. First possession for the Cougars. Burdett will have to put it up against Ewing. Short rebound to Tyson Johnson.
This matchup with the guards should be outstanding. Both these teams are high scoring because they have outstanding guard play.
Johnson drives and draws the foul. Chris Miles.
That's going to be the underbelly of Chris Miles guarding Johnson. Can he move his feet quick enough laterally to stay out of foul trouble?
How about that? 170th meeting between these two schools. They first met way back in 1929. Brandon Ewing has never beaten BYU. Cougars have won the last 8. Inside again to Tyson Johnson, who has it slip off his hands. Pretty obvious right away what the game plan is, pounding it inside to Johnson.
Well, I'm not too sure that the Wyoming coaching staff anticipated Miles guarding Johnson there, although it's still wise to go inside and try to get Miles in foul trouble. That's something that has plagued him this entire year.
Johnson on Tavenari. Camard the pull-up. Oh, and it looked like it was tipped in by Adam Waddell. Miles will get credit for the basket.
Chris Miles and Adam Waddell should get one apiece on that one, I think. They both had a hand on that. One of the things you got to do when you guard this Wyoming team is guard a lot of ball screens. How BYU fares on that will determine their level of success of holding them in check offensively.
Ewing fires away, swirls out to Tavenari. Quickly up ahead to Burdett. Down low to Miles. Emery, short.
Last two jump shots, both short by the Cougars. They may be showing a little wear and tear from this time of the season. Kind of interesting in their game at where they beat Utah, only played 6 guys, double figures. Dave Rose, all he's done is put together 4 straight 20-win seasons. Now remember, his first year, he took over a program and had lost 20 the year before. He has just established himself as one of the great coaches in the West.
Cougars 8-3 on the road. Always a tough test coming to Laramie. Down low to Waddell, who lays it up and in.
Well, like I said, that's going to be a tough matchup for Tavenari. Whether Tavenari is on Johnson or Waddell, he has got to play post defense and get around and keep the ball from coming in quite as easily. Watch Waddell here turn and take it toward the middle and spin back on Tavenari. Tavenari locked his legs up and didn't guard the second move. Again, his best bet, Tavenari, that is keep it out of the post. That way you don't have to guard him there.
Tavenari the miss. Tracked down by Burdett. Fresh shot clock. Tavenari coming off the game against Utah, in which he was 0 of 5 shooting, 0 points.
Well, he made that shot a lot tougher than it had to be. He had Brandon Ewing on him, had a mismatch in the post, and kind of turned and faded away with his left hand.
Tyson Johnson for 3. That's only the 5th 3 that Tyson Johnson has taken this year. He's 3 for 5.
Well, one of his threes put the game into overtime at TCU was a huge 3, but you're right, that's not his game. His game is in that low block, spinning and whirling to the basket.
Ogirri a wild 3, missed that one. BYU 0 for 5 already shooting threes. Not really making much of an effort